Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to a special preview of Halo Wars, created back in 2016 by Microsoft Corporation of 343 Industries and Microsoft Studios. This is a Microsoft exclusive game only, available on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. So, a little show you on the preview if you want to know. As you can imagine, yeah, everything comes in place. Halo Wars that takes place like between 20 to 30 years before the Halo event is where everything went up in smoke. Why not we do a little... So I'm going to show you the basic steps of the basic and plus the advance. And you'll see how things will go very smoothly. So yeah, I played Halo Wars. It's like a strategy move war, like in a game of chess or checkers. So there you have it. And here we go, and let's begin the basic to show you how this happened. Yeah, learning the basics if you want to know.
Welcome to the Halo Wars tutorial. It will teach you the basic commands and controls used to play Halo Wars. Let's start with controlling the camera so you can find your way around the map. You will simply move the left thumbstick in the direction you want the camera to go. See if you can move the camera to the 3 flares that the blue objective arrow points to.
See, just like that, like this. 1, 2,
great,
and 3.
Now let's learn how to select your units. You will use what you learned about controlling the camera to center the crosshair in the middle of the screen over what you want to select.
Learn unit selection, like this, right here. See?
Perfect. Now you have a unit selected, and you can see the unit type at the bottom of the screen. Let's issue a move order to the next smoke flare you see. Just move the crosshair to where you want the unit to go, and press X.
Like right here.
Notice that as your units move to new places on the map, the dark or fogged over areas get revealed.
That's how you move your units, just like that. It's like a game of chess or checkers in a Halo Wars game. Pretty simple. It's not that hard once you understand the basics of things that you go like this normally. And yes, this storyline takes place before Halo Reach was scorched in flames and everything went into to the abyss in a fruit basket.
Halo Wars is a game about controlling armies composed of different types of units. You now have more units to control. Select them all. You can do this by pressing the left bumper.
Just like this.
All units.
Good. Now using what you've learned to move one unit, let's move all of these units. Move the crosshair to where you want to go. Then press X.
Just right here. Moving. The group moves along with your units as well. Those are your Marines. That is how you move, just as simple as that.
We're going.
See, it's not that hard.
On the way.
Pretty simple.
We need to get through that Covenant shield. Let's order our army to attack the power source. Just like you did when you moved your units, select your units and move the crosshair over what you want to attack. Then press X.
Right here.
We're going down.
Attacking that generator, and it's gone.
The shield is down. Follow the blue objective arrow and practice attacking some other targets. Remember, however, that some enemy targets in Halo Wars can fight back.
That's right. So be ready when this happens. So this entire game is all about moving your units and also strategy-wise. Understand? For those who are interested in strategic moves or something like this is a game for you for fighting Halo Wars in strategy battles like this. And no, this is not a first-person shooter. This is a battle-wise strategy. Otherwise, you're not going to go nowhere.
Keep following the blue objective arrow to the last target.
On it.
Roger that.
These last targets seem much stronger. Luckily, some units in Halo Wars have special abilities. Try attacking this target using the Y button instead of the X button.
So you're going to see, of course you can use the X button, but once you use like, use grenades.
Smoke 'em out.
And right here.
Do it.
This ends the basic controls tutorial for Halo Wars. For more advanced controls, try playing the advanced tutorial.
And that is your little mission complete. So that is how you do it. Learn camera control, learn unit selection, learn movement, group moves, learn attacking, and also learn group select. That is how you do it, and I did it in under 5 minutes, and it's pretty simple. So why not we go to the advanced one, shall we? And the advanced, it's just a little bit more. It shows you what to build, how to build your base, and also where to go next if you want to know. So be prepared. Once you learn how to make a base, you have to make sure you protect it as well. So, yeah, learn more advanced features about playing Halo Wars. The Fog of War covers areas of the map that your units cannot currently see. So the UNSC Army is professional and regimented. Overall, each UNSC unit is slightly stronger than each Covenant unit.
Welcome to the Halo Wars Advanced tutorial. We will cover more advanced concepts that you can use to play Halo Wars. Select the Warthog. Then follow the blue objective arrow to the first target.
Got it. Learn attacking. 0 for 2. So you're gonna.
Yes, sir.
There you go. By the way, music sounds really good here. If you want to know.
Moving out.
Good. Let's start with the Warthog's ram ability.
Ram it!
Ram it.
Nice. Keep following the objective arrow and ram another target.
The ramming ability is really good, but once you use that ramming ability, a tiny portion of your health with that Warthog will be taken away. So yeah, it kind of sucks.
Knock 'em down.
Perfect. In Halo Wars, you're going to need supplies to buy and upgrade things. There are a few ways to get supplies. The first one we're going to learn is gathering supplies from crates. Follow the objective arrow to the next location.
And by the way, if you want your units to be healed, there are some missions that you might learn something.
Moving out.
Gathering from crates increases your supplies. The amount of supplies you have is shown in the top right corner, next to the small crate icon. Okay, let's gather these crates. Just move the crosshair over them and press X.
So I just want you to guys show you from all this, and plus, before I was going to show you from Halo Reach, which begins this Friday, why not I show you this of Halo Wars preview before Halo Reach begins, or somewhat. So let's gather crates.
Moving out.
Remember, if you're confused how to issue commands to your units, you can view the controls from the pause menu.
Moving out.
Good. Now that we have some supplies, we can start building some things at our base. Move the camera back to the UNSC base.
Thanks. Just like that.
Select the marked building site.
Right here.
Using the left thumbstick, push and hold to highlight the supply pad. Then press A to begin building it.
Just like I did, holding,
Supply pad.
just hold it and press
Supply
A and
pad
you
is
build a
another
supply
way to get
pad.
supplies. Go ahead and build a second supply pad, so your supplies are coming in at a steady pace.
Remember, this is just an advanced tutorial from what I'm showing you guys. And this is what you build on strategy. You must think, plan ahead, and be strategy-wise.
Coming in at a good rate. With all these supplies, we are ready to start building an army. But we will need a barracks first. Select a building site and build a barracks.
Got it. It's just as simple as
Barracks
that.
complete.
Good. Now we can start training an army. Select the barracks and train 5 Marine squads. You can queue up more than 1 Marine squad at a time by selecting them in the circle menu and pressing the A button 5 times.
It's as simple as that. We just train Marines.
Anytime you train units in Halo Wars, they will continue to train even if you close the circle menu and turn your attention elsewhere.
Marines, hoorah!
That's how it works, strategy-wise, because you have to think like a strategic tactician.
Camera to the front of your base, you will see your army. Now let's upgrade your army to make them more powerful. To do this, we need to select a building site and build a reactor.
It is important to build reactors like this. Here it comes.
Reactor complete.
Notice that you now have a number 1 by the small lightning bolt icon in the top right corner above your supply number. This is how many reactors you have. Remember, as you increase your reactor count, more units become available for you to train and upgrade. Having 1 reactor will allow you to upgrade those Marines. Select the barracks and upgrade your Marines with the New Blood technology.
Having more than 1 reactor will also upgrade something else if you want to know, so keep that in mind. And not just the Marines, but for others as well, for like vehicle upgrades, tanks, and flying units, ground units, and air units.
New blood. Researched.
Good. Now your Marines are upgraded. Let's follow the objective arrow and learn about leader powers.
Right there.
The Covenant has been kind enough to stand here while we practice using some of the leader powers. Let's start with a UNSC Mac Blast. Press up on the D-pad to see the leader power menu.
That's right. If you use the Mac Blast as a leader, because since you are in charge on the UNSC's ship called the Spirit of Fire, if you want to know.
Now select the Mac Blast and let's blow up some stuff.
Spinning up Mac rounds.
Fire!
Mac firing.
Shot away! That's
We'll
right.
keep giving you additional Mac Blast shots, so just have fun until all the wraiths are destroyed.
Okay, you know, my channel is starting to become like, just like the Arkham, like the Batman Arkham videos of my channel, it's starting to become the Halo Arkham universe of this. So yay! An Arkhamverse of the Halo series! Hooray! Which is the alternate storyline and which is connected to the main storyline.
Mac blast incoming.
Fire!
Spinning up Mac rounds.
Knockout!
Target.
Didn't enjoy it, did you?
Spinning up Mac rounds. Mac blast incoming.
Fire! There goes the Wraith!
Spinning up Mac rounds. Mac. Away.
Shot!
Spinning up Mac rounds. Mac blast incoming.
Great. Now that you've learned to command the UNSC, we're going to jump over and show you how to lead the Covenant.
Alright.
The Covenant leader powers are different than the UNSC leader powers because they are treated like the leader's Y ability.
That's right.
Prophet of Regret is trapped. Using his cleansing leader power, you will be able to free him. Select the Prophet and use his Y ability to destroy the 3 power sources.
If we do that, we can. Alright. Select him.
What now?
Once you press the Y button, the power will begin and stay on screen. Then, using the left stick, steer the cleansing beam around the 3 power sources to destroy them.
We can start right here. It's like a powerful super laser. Like, think of it as like, you'll see this. A really powerful laser, that powerful that even a Super Saiyan can match it. Yes, anything is possible from the Ultimate Arkham universe. I just wanted to destroy those little things, if you want to know. There we go. Destroyed.
Free at last. To learn some more advanced features of Covenant upgrading, we're going to jump to a Covenant base.
That's
Just
right.
press left on the D-pad to do this now.
You're gonna see why and how. Watch this.
The Covenant base may look very different from the UNSC base, but it works in a similar way. Select the building site and build a factory.
Right here. We're going to build a factory right here, and we're going to build one right now.
Factory complete.
There are some powerful units that can be trained in the factory, but we need to upgrade the tech level before we can train some of them. Unlike the UNSC building reactors to upgrade tech level, the Covenant upgrade tech level by researching ages. Select the temple and upgrade to the Age of Doubt.
This is a temple right here. If we upgrade to the Age of Doubt, and which will improve all Covenant technology, and plus you'll see this happening.
Age of Doubt researched.
The Covenant can also research strong defenses. Select a building site and build a shield generator.
I know we want to have units, but if we build a shield generator, this will protect all the factory and protect all these building area sites that surrounds the entire Covenant base. Right here. Including the shield generator
As you
itself.
can see, a shield has appeared around this base. Now it's time for an army. Select the factory and train 4 locusts.
Right here.
Locust, ready.
There's 1. That's 2.
Ready to go.
3.
As your new locust train,
4.
send them to the hot drop pad. They will instantly teleport to wherever your Covenant leader is on the map.
By the way, this game is rated T for teen. And somehow, about halfway, most of the Halo games, about like half the Halo games are rated T for teen, while the others are rated M for mature. So, be thankful that 343 Industries have toned it down from M to T ratings. So, yeah, I'm really glad.
All units.
Going.
Go to the hot drop pad.
Excellent. To quickly jump to your leader, you can press up on the D-pad.
Right here.
What?
Now select your Covenant army and go destroy the UNSC army nearby.
Why not? It's better.
All units.
If I must.
Let us go and destroy the UNSC base,
On my
for
way.
they are fools and foolish enough to think themselves they are better than us. How completely foolish they are to defy the gods. I'll stop you, imbeciles of UNSC, so-called foolish rubbish of your own kind.
The pleasure is mine. Yes, of course. Time to burn.
I guess that's how you take them out.
I suppose.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed the Halo Wars Advanced Tutorial. You are ready to take on the universe.
And that is how you do it! So, learn gathering, learn how to build, learn training, learn attacking, learn upgrading, learn powers, learn cleansing, learn covenant upgrading, learn hot dropping, and also destroy all UNSC resistance as the Covenant. So there you have it. It's pretty simple. So now that you know about all this strategic ways of, because it's not a first-person shooter, this is a strategic war like a game of chess or checkers. So there you have it. Alright, so why not we do a little something that no, I don't want to do a tutorial.
Captain's report, February 4th, 2531. 5 years. 5 long years. That's how long it took us to get Harvest back.
Go, go, go!
That's right. The scout ship Argo arrived here. And that was like 27 years ago, before, and I was still the noble Spartan. The Universal Alliance and Alliance members were here.
At first it was going well. Then setback after setback. Loss after loss. Made what was going to be a quick and decisive win into 5 years of hell.
It was an ugly war.
Of course, that's all Harvest is today. It's hell down there.
For 500
But now it's ours again.
over 500 years. The Covenant still kept on attacking. Epsilon Indy System Harvest, February 4th, the year 2531. Main ship UNSC, the Spirit of Fire. 20 years after the Halo event, before I was opened up back out of cryogenic sleep. For 500 years over. If Mr. Negative and Akuma did not do this, none of this would have happened, but they did.
Serena, status.
Standard orbit achieved. All systems normal.
Prep for pod launches, bring weapon systems online.
Expecting trouble, Captain?
Harvest may be ours again, but I don't think the Covenant appreciate that yet. Sergeant Forge, report.
Definitely plenty of bad guys down here, Captain. And they found something in the ice.
Damn it. That complicates our mission. Anders, what have you got?
Captain, scans of the northern polar region show some interesting Covenant activity on the surface. There's some kind of structure down there.
What do you think they're looking for?
That's what we're here to find out. We're to bring Alpha Base up to operational status and take control of that site.
I'll get my equipment ready, Captain.
Lady, there's no way you're coming down here on the first burn.
Sergeant Forge, pull back to Alpha Base. I'm sending you some backup.
Roger that. Forge out.
So, nothing too difficult then?
It might be the key to this whole war, Serena. It's worth the risk.
Captain, Alpha is toast. Nothing for me to pull back to. Suggest you hold that backup for now.
We need to turn that around, Sergeant. Serena, what's our status?
Sir, we've got a lot of troops retreating from Alpha Base. If Sergeant Forge can regroup them, our numbers may be sufficient to retake the base.
Roger that. We'll round up any and all survivors and get Alpha back.
We're on the leader. So, we have to fight our way back to Alpha Base. And yes, so let's do it. Let's select.
Ready to roll.
On the move.
Rolling. We got friendlies up ahead. Rolling out. We're pinned down over here. On the move.
Bring it on. You can't stop this, strategy-wise.
You boys from Alpha? We were the first out, sir.
All units.
Fall in behind me. We're taking Alpha back.
All right. So the scout ship Argo was kind of lost, but including Harvest. But that was like around 27 years ago, because that was like... But not until we taken it back, way back then. Yes, yeah, Alliance members were still there back between 20 to 30 years ago before, and I was still in cryogenic sleep as the Master Chief for over 500 years. Yet somehow they might have seen me out of cryogenic sleep, but I have no memory. But somehow, somebody had put something inside, or someone put something or somebody inside me to regain all my memories back ever since.
Let's go. On the way.
Remember, this is not a first-person shooter. This is a strategic battle in order to survive. Yeah, do not. Yeah, the Covenant have plasma grenades. At least they don't damage you as that much from the others, of course. But still, you need to try to conserve yourself as much as possible.
Let's go. Tango, one full. You need to get us out of here. You got it. I'll do it.
Take them out.
Enemy engagement.
There you go.
Form up and follow me.
All units. All units.
All right.
On the target.
Can you fire? Well done.
All units.
By the way, that is Sergeant Forge, and the other, from what you saw, the AI is the AI Serena. Yeah, in the Spirit of Fire.
Let's ride. Let's get
Maybe some Alliance members who were there from the Spirit of Fire.
Let's go. I'll do it.
What's the matter? Can't get up? Too bad. That is not your best time to fight up against the UNSC and the Alliance, if you want to know. So, get lost! This is why we had to take back everything. The Colony Harvest was the name of a city.
Let's go.
We were not done on Reach. We were never done.
I'm going.
Scorpion tank must have been destroyed.
Let's ride. This is Tango 3-3. We're under heavy fire.
Let's move!
Shooting us up. I'll do it. Don't worry. Cavalry's here. Follow us,
KO!
We'll get you through.
All units.
All right.
On the target. On the move. I'm on it.
Knockout. There you go.
On the way.
Take them out!
They're trying to keep us out of our own base.
All units.
Warthogs can't get through, but foot soldiers can. Get this thing down and we'll come a-running.
You got it! If we do that, we can retake back Alpha Base.
Moving out.
Yeah, vehicles cannot go through those shields, but foot soldiers can. So if we want to retake this base back, we're going to have to destroy that shield generator like right here. But first, let's get rid of these ridiculous jackals.
Let's get it. Target the power source.
Live hard, play hard, die young.
Right.
I'll do it. That thing is too strong. Use grenades. I'll get them. Grenade out. Barriers down. Let's do this, gentlemen. Open fire.
Let's go and say hello to Kingdom Come.
Front bit's all in the grill.
There is a recharge ability for how long it takes.
They'll take out the armor. The rest is yours.
Bombs away. Short sword inbound. Got it.
Over here. Come on. There you go. Come on. Yes. Woo, 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 woo. Really? Is that how you feel the burn? My mother can do better than that, Covenant. Shield's gone!
Well, now that was the most fun I've had all week.
Mission complete.
Spirit of Fire, this is Forge. Area clear. Situation normal. Orders?
Alpha Base is ours again. Sergeant Forge, you may want to scout the area.
There may be some, like, objectives, like, not primary ones, but as a secondary objective. Yep! Playing on the Xbox One. Yeah! Why not? So, eliminate Covenant with Alpha Base, find and rescue pinned Marines, and use Marines to destroy barrier power source, fight your way to Alpha Base. And 95 out of 100, which is a secondary objective. It's not a primary one, but unless you complete a secondary objective, and you get bonus points for this, and this will raise your score up really, really good.
Let's just take one last look-see.
The Hierarchs grow impatient. We can delay no longer. What if the infection defiles the relic? I care not for your little life. Open the relic.
Open sesame.
Spirit of Fire observation
deck. What made you
deck.
choose my observation deck as your lab, Professor?
I like the view. It adds perspective to my work.
Forge doesn't think it's safe for you to go down there yet. He's quite insistent.
I can be quite insistent too, Captain. I can take care of myself.
Any idea what it is we've got down there?
It's all theories right now, and I'll know a lot more once I get down there.
I'm approving the mission, but the slightest sign of danger and I'm pulling you out. Is that understood?
Understood, Captain.
Hierarch, the humans are closing and will soon be upon us.
No matter. The information you have gathered here is most appetizing. However, we must protect what we have learned here. Set the charges and destroy this place.
Destroy this holy relic, surely you jest.
The journey requires sacrifice. Set the charges. Return to us. Our patience is not infinite.
It will be done.
Serena, we need to re-establish Alpha Base before we can proceed with the mission.
Captain, the base power system is offline and a lockdown protocol is in effect. If we rebuild, the lockdown will end and the doors will open.
I see.
Projection for new base location ready.
So, before... Why? Yeah, like, we're gonna... Yeah, right there. We build the site, as I told you before, on the basic tutorials and the advance. Just takes time if you want to know. What do you do? A friend of mine, Phantom Blaze, what's up? So, yeah.
The base is up and running again. We need supply pads built so I can send down materials.
So, and we are going to build a supply pad right here. Pretty nifty, huh?
The command center is online, but it can't house Marines. We'll need a barracks to call in the troops.
That's right. Now, we can build a barracks, and any one of these, any one of them will do nicely fine. See, this is not a tutorial from what you're playing on a mission like this. In a strategy-wise, your your supply numbers will go up like this.
We need to establish a larger military presence on the ground.
That's right. We got to train 5 Marines. Right here. It takes time, as you can see from what it goes on.
Marines reporting for duty.
See how it builds up like that, like little by little? Task Marines on crates for extra supplies.
Marines, hoorah!
Local units.
You can select local units like the LB button, and all units would be the... Actually, the local units would be the RB button, and the all units thing would be the LB.
Keep constructing buildings and upgrading them where you can. The lockdown is lifted and the front gate is opening. I've highlighted the area where Sergeant Forge found the structure.
You can also upgrade the entire fortress, but it costs you like 400 supplies. That way you will have like more things to build. It means instead of like having 5 area spaces of like this,
Fortress upgrade complete.
You'll have all 7 of them. And plus you can build another supply pad, and plus build a reactor. That way, if you have a reactor, and if you want your supply pad to go a little faster than normal, if you want to know, that which is pretty incredible, I would say do so. Really, really do so.
Moving.
Supply pad complete. Local units.
Standing by. Moving.
Want you to go there. If you select those types of units instead of like all of them, you will ask them to get the supplies or try to fight the Covenant against with these type of groups if you want to know. So be aware. When I mean this, I meant it. We can upgrade them. There's 1, 2, and 3. It'll be upgraded to into a really high, fast rate if you want to know. So trust me.
Supply pad upgraded. Supply pad upgraded.
See, it's not too bad of how you make something like this out of yourself. It's pretty that simple. I mean, it's not that hard to understand. Let's see, that's the barracks, that's a supply pad, that is a reactor level. Of course, and having another reactor will take you like 1,200 supplies to build this, and it's going to take that much time. But still, your supply pad is going at a really good fast rate, so you've got nothing to worry about if you want to know. Just nothing to worry about.
Reactor improved.
And you also want to have a vehicle depot right here. Vehicle depot. That's a Grenadier, the Warthog. Okay, so a lock, which units train as normal, but they are garrisoned inside the base instead of exiting into the world. Unlock will release all the garrison units at once, completely. The self-destruct instantly destroy this entire base to free it up for an ally, if you want to know. And base rally point, new units from this base will move to this location when training is complete. Use the global rally point to override this behavior, if you want to know. If you want to override this, that is fine by me, which is really good. The Warthog, yeah, and all that, if you want to know. We can build our... That is a vehicle depot. And we can build one more supply pad, if you want to know. Which is not going to be a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem. It takes time and time-consuming strategy-wise to build up like this. But you got to be really smart. I mean, take your time. There are most stages that have to be strategy-wise, but very few stages will have to take for a limited time only, because you do not have that much time, or else your mission is going to be a failure. So I suggest you have to think this really hard, real fast, or else this is going to get really, really ugly. So there you have it. And it's what it is. Oh yeah, and you can also save a game if you want to know. But before I end this video, why not we... No, I'm not going to resign.
Upgraded.
So why not we go back to... Yeah, if that happens, I mean, you can mission fail, but then again. And then the Halo's timeline is right here. So January 16, 2498. Yeah, if you want to unlock the secret datas of the Halo timeline, right here. So yeah, Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey and her aide, Lieutenant Jacob Keyes. Know that name? Captain Keyes, if you want to know, convertedly inspect one of the first test subjects for the mysterious Spartan 2 project. The prospective candidate, which is the child named John, which is me, how was I able to come back, and then going back all the way from over 500 years back into the future to save my life because of her. But instead, she kind of erased most of my memories in order for me to survive, to have this new type of to have all my cells not be degraded and almost nearly die because of the stroke of death. But if none of this happened, Akuma and Mr. Negative would never knew about the alternate storyline, but instead they knew, and the Covenant went on destroying whatever's left for those imbeciles that they think it's right, but it's wrong. Halsey arranged the subject to be covertly conscripted, and the Alliance, for those who were with them, and have found, digging up some of those secrets that Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey kept on hiding. She is not as innocent as you think she is. Of course, Commander Lieutenant Jacob Keyes was a different story. Halsey's Spartan 2 project begins with primary research conducted on the planet Reach in the Epsilon Adrani system. 75 younglings of both sexes are subjected to an intense program of physical and mental retraining of technological augmentation, including reinforced skeletal structure and improved musculature. And that's what happened to me. Yes, and that is how she perfected the super soldier serum formula. See how Marvel works? Yes, and that's how you get it, including from the DC comics and the Marvel comics, but mostly it's the Marvel comics from Halo. So why not? We'll put in some DC characters as how did some of them feel like I see some heroes who have like that super soldier formula from DC. Yeah, these are if you find black boxes somewhere around on the maps like this, it is pretty obvious. Of course, I haven't found all of them if you want to know. So February 3rd, 2525, contact with the agricultural colony Harvest is lost. Initial attempts to re-establish contact fail. The worst is feared. Meanwhile, in orbiting Oni facilities near Reach, surgical procedures to augment the Spartan 2 project candidates are about to begin. Many candidates will wash out, dead or crippled by the process. Wow. Contact with the scout ship Argo, sent to investigate the problem on Harvest, is lost. A larger armed battle group is prepared in response. And now, several months later, in October 7th, the year 2525, Battle Group D arrives at Harvest and engages the Covenant, but is forced to jump away back to Reach after 2 of its 3 ships are destroyed by a single Covenant vessel. An audio-only message was transmitted by the Covenant during this engagement. Your destruction is the will of the gods, and we are their instrument. It is believed that because the message was transmitted in English, the Covenant have been studying humanity for some time, and also they've been studying the Alliance as well for over 500 years. Can you believe it? And not to mention throughout the multi-universe as well. They can go forward in time, but they cannot go back in time. Whether it's because they have the rip space technology. However, they're trying to find themselves back in time. Maybe they were successful finding a tying machine to build the latest advanced Covenant technology that this entire universe or the multiverse has ever seen. So yeah. Under the orders of the hierarchs, which reminds me of Zamasu and Goku Black of the Zero Mortal Plan. Yeah, that's how the Dragon Ball universe works as well. Any similarities? Yes. the year 2526, at the Battle of Harvest, Vice Admiral Preston Cole's war fleet, one of the largest ever mobilized, engages the alien warship responsible for the decimation of the colony, scoring a victory. Only Cole's last-minute tactical inspiration turns the tide of battle. Upon his return to Earth, Cole is promoted to the rank of Admiral. And these are the ones I've unlocked, but I'm not going to show them to you just yet. Yes, and this is what happened. August 30th, 2552. This is where half the Alliance died. This is where I stayed behind as Noble Spartan. And I died on August 30th, 2552. Keeping a secret to the entire Alliance, only some of them who know my secret identity for reals, because Karai is the main leader of the entire Alliance ever since I was in cryogenic sleep for over 500 years to being brought back. Reach, the home of Oni's Castle facility and Spartan 2 project, is attacked by an overwhelming Covenant force. The vessel Pillar of Autumn, Captain Keyes commanding, transports Spartans into battle, hoping to seize a Covenant vessel, though the Covenant are prevented from learning Earth's location, and which I'm glad they did. The only thing, if the Covenant did find a good source location, they're pretty sure that we had to erase the Covenant's coordinates by telling them not to find the planet Earth. They never found the planet Earth once. Well, they may have found it once, but they never found it twice until Halo 2 comes in. And the Pillar of Autumn, commanded by Captain Keyes, flees Reach with Covenant ships in pursuit. The ship is heavily damaged, but manages to drop into slip space and escape. The Pillar of Autumn carries the only Spartan thought to have survived the engagement on Reach, and that is me. I am Sierra 117, name John. But still have the name Gino inside me. I may not grant wishes, but some of my memories are starting to recover. I don't know why, but someone inside me is helping me recover all my memories ever since. And I'll never forget what Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey did. And there you have it. And I do believe that is your preview of Halo Wars, available on the Xbox 360 and also now on the Xbox One. I hope you guys enjoy this preview and tell me, what do you guys think of Halo Wars? Do you like it or hate it? Mash that like button or share this video. If you guys love a strategy game, this is a strategy war game like Risk or like Chess and Checkers. I should have said Risk. It's not a first-person shooter game. It's like a game called Risk, okay? So there you have it. Just leave a comment section below and tell me. This is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood Master Chief, who takes chances, making mistakes, and getting messy. And by the way, that was Captain Cutter, who's in charge in the Spirit of Fire, the UNSC ship. And we had Alliance members up there as well. Like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner, because when the going gets tough, the job gets it done for a breath of fresh air. In Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. This is Alliance Teen! And this is the ultimate Arkham universe. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And see you guys for the new Let's Play of Halo Reach. So until then, have a nice day.